a review online that said something that, you can't really fit an 8.5 by 11. So I'm gonna grab. I haven't actually tried to slide a folder in there yet, but as you can see, a folder would fit in there fine. I got a bunch of stuff in there right now, but you can see that there's maybe even a little bit more room. I'll slide it in there just so we know. There you go. Folder fits in there perfect. I think that's what it was. I mean, looks like it was made perfectly to fit folders. So I mean, if you want to carry papers and stuff, like, just put them in a folder and slide them in there. Because one of the posts, I think, on the Timbuk 2 site said, well, I can't fit an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper in here. It gets all crumpled up. It's like, well, use a folder. All right, so I have a bunch of crap in here. I would have liked for this bag to have a separate, maybe a little, like, hook or something, like, on the side, or maybe somewhere to put, like a hand pump. I has a couple spare tubes in my multi-tool, but just keeping them in the bottom, I guess, really isn't that big of a deal, and it hasn't been a problem thus far, but it would have been a nice feature, I guess. And here's the laptop sleeve, which, I saw that somebody had said that it's just not well constructed, but I don't know, it's in there pretty good. It's not, okay, so it does come out, like, let me see if I can back up, like that. It's like a little waterproof welded thing on the inside, which I guess makes sense, because I guess it can't necessarily be put into the bag. Well, it could be, but maybe having it like this, I don't know. I mean, because I think somebody had complained about that, was that, it's not actually connected to the bag. It's like a separate thing, which Ortlieb bags are the same way. It's like a separate little sleeve, which maybe, I don't know, because they have to keep this, like, stiff, this part. So I don't know, maybe for it to be, like, flimsy like this, for you to be able to slide things into it, that's why it's not connected. Anyhow, so that's it. I mean, it's just a sleeve, and I fit. Actually, this would probably be a good thing to show, because a lot of people don't, or at least there was one review on Amazon that said, they couldn't fit their Mac, or their 13-inch MacBook in it. But I will show you that a 13-inch MacBook with a neoprene. So yeah, 13-inch MacBook with a neoprene thing, and I will slide it in there. And there it is. There it is. It's in there. I guess I should push it down further. There we go. And it's still standing upright. The bag isn't tipping over or anything. I think, part of that is this whole bottom is like a hard shell type thing that keeps it upright, which I am like very much. So that's it. The 13-inch MacBook's in there. For fitting much bigger, I'd probably say no. Well, I mean, I guess if you were just to keep the laptop in there, and not the case, then maybe you could fit something a little bit bigger in there. There's also this great waterproof pocket right here, which is actually pretty big. You know, I've been keeping like my, what do you call it, like calendar agenda thing in there. This video is already like 15 minutes long, so I am going to